In this video, we're going to be unboxing the Insta360 Luna Ultra Creator Combo. I picked this up because I was in the market for a small handheld gimbal camera, and this looked to fit the needs that I had. So, before we get any farther, we will be leaving an affiliate link down in the description, meaning if you click and make a purchase, we'll receive a small commission at no extra charge to you. Right out of the box, first thing we have are a bunch of manuals, and if you do pick up one of these cameras, I would highly encourage you to read through all of this and all of the safety precautions that they have in here to make sure that you are operating the camera correctly. Now let's actually look at the product itself. So my first impressions of the case is that it is rather sturdy. I was very impressed with the amount of protection and almost like plush that it has to it. Especially knowing that there is such an expensive camera inside, I was satisfied with the protection that this case seems to offer. So opening it up in here, we do see that we have a bunch of different individually wrapped items, and this first one is obviously going to be our Luna Ultra. So let's go ahead, rip it open, and take a look. Now, when I'm pulling it out, I do notice it does have this really cool protective case on it, which I love because that was one thing I was worried about, is how is this gimbal going to stay protected. But it's just going to be a little button to pop open that hatch, just like that. It's got a nice little snap to it, and it protects the camera and the gimbal. And there we have it. The camera itself was actually quite a bit smaller than I thought it would, at least feeling it in my hand. I noticed it was kind of a little hard to grip, but they do include some other accessories which you can add grips to it. But overall, I do like the size of it because it makes it so compact and discreet. Let's go ahead and put it back in the case for now. We're just going to simply place it down and snap it closed. Let's see what else we have inside of our case here. This is going to be one of those handles that I was talking about. This one is literally just the extension handle, so it does have that 1/4 inch thread on the bottom to mount on a tripod if you'd like, and to attach it to the camera, it's just going to simply insert into that USB-C port on the bottom there, and you want to make sure that the button is facing you. So we're just going to push it in until it clicks, locks into place. And now with this handle, it does give us that extra hand room that I was looking for. It makes it feel quite a bit better in my hands. It's also cool on the bottom is it does have like this little kind of tripod thing. You can unfold these feet and then set it up on a table. Now, it's not super sturdy, like I wouldn't probably use this outside, especially when there's a lot of wind or something, but inside a coffee shop or somewhere where it's a more controlled environment, this would do the trick if we're not using a tripod. So you see, it stands up just like that. So it's pretty cool little design that they have here. Again, not the most sturdy if there is like a big windstorm or something, but it will get the job done. All right, let's go ahead and close that back up, and then we'll take a look and see what else we have inside. Now, to remove this, all we have to do is push down that button until those little hinges pop out, and we can pull it free, just like that. Next thing we have is the battery handle. In many ways, it's going to be very similar to the design of the regular extended handle, except this one will charge the battery of your camera. In testing this battery handle, I noticed I was able to get around 40 to 45% of my battery life back on the camera. I did about 2 hours of shooting and my camera was run dry, so I plugged this back in, and within about a half hour we got some of that battery life back. So next thing we have here is going to be the little magnetic clip for the Insta360 Mic Pro. And then the other thing, we have the actual clip, the wind guard, which is going to just pop on top of our Mic Pro, nice and fluffy. And then we also see that it comes with a lanyard. This is really nice because this is not a camera that you want to drop, especially at that price point and how delicate it is. So we'll definitely be using that. And then here we do have the wide angle lens. It's going to give a noticeably wider field of view to the shot and kind of back up that camera. And it does have that little plastic protector on there, which is nice. Next thing we have here is the Insta360 Mic Pro. This is one thing I was super excited for, and one of the reasons why I got the Creator Combo is because I really wanted this mic. Seeing all the capabilities that it has, it's going to be a great addition to this set. And with the wind muff, it just slips right over the top and clicks into place just like that. The Mic Pro delivers super clean audio and AI noise canceling. It also has a pretty good battery life, and you can customize the e-ink display on it. So here we have everything that is included in the Creator Combo. One thing I forgot to mention, that it does also include a charging cable, which is great. It's just a USB-C to USB-C. You can just plug it into like a phone charger to get power to your device. Okay, let's begin the setup process. Now, opening up the manual, we do have to scan this QR code before we can do anything. We have to activate this camera in order for it to work, so we have to download the Insta360 app in order to update the firmware on our Luna Ultra. So with the app downloaded, we will log into our account or create a new one, And then we're going to click on the yellow button on the bottom here to connect a new device. So our phone is now searching for a new device. Now we need to power on our Luna Ultra. We'll go ahead and flip that on by rotating the screen. It takes a little minute for it to boot up for the first time here. But then once our camera is turned on, we see that our phone has recognized a new device has popped up. So we'll just continue with the English language on the camera and says, okay, now continue on the Insta360 app. So grabbing our phone, we will then hit connect, and it is going to begin the process of connecting our phone to the camera. One thing to note is that this camera cannot be used straight out of the box. You do need to activate it and then download the firmware updates through the app. Now these updates, there were I think 2 or 3 of them for us, and it took anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. So it didn't take a ton of time, but it was a chunk of time that we had to set aside before we could get our camera up and running. Once that update has completed, we're going to be asked to reconnect the camera. It's going to ask if we want to confirm it, so we'll hit confirm so it can repair to our phone. Now, the app is going to ask if we would like to join the Wi-Fi network of the Luna Ultra. We will hit join, so that way it can continue to sync and download more of those firmware updates. And then after it has connected, we see once again there is another firmware update. We will go ahead and update this firmware as well, and it's going to begin that process all over again. And with this firmware update, it's telling us that we should not power it off or remove the remote, which we wouldn't have done anyways. And so we see, okay, it is now done. It's going to be in the process of restarting the camera, and it will boot back up to now, then we can hopefully begin to use it. After this update has been completed, we will then click that advance button, and now we see that is connecting once again to our camera. Let's pull it up here. It's going to ask us to join the Wi-Fi again. And now it looks like we are ready to activate the device. So we'll press activate. Now Insta360 is telling us that our camera is activated, ready to go. So we will press OK on the English language there. And this is just telling us that we're no longer connected. Now we are finally ready to use our camera. It's going to walk us through a basic tutorial of how to use the camera, how to use the gimbal, all the different shooting modes that they have, switching from 4K to 8K to 1080. All of the stuff. It has a cool little guide that is on here that we're not going to take the time to go through because it is self-explanatory when you are using it. But that is basically it. One last thing I want to show that I really love about this camera is the detachable screen. So this screen, you can detach it, set the camera up somewhere, and completely control it remotely. This also does have a built-in microphone on top of it, so it's going to be great if you're interviewing people and you have the camera set up somewhere else. First impressions, I am very impressed with this camera, and I cannot wait to use it more and get to know the ins and out of it. But there you have it, that's just our basic unboxing and firmware update. If you like this video, it'd mean a lot if you could hit that like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.